Hello, it's Caroline at For the Love of Crochet, and thank you for joining me here today. I'm going to be sharing some of the things that I've been making. Now, if you like to dabble in sewing and crochet and maybe a little bit of DIY, which I'm going to be incorporating, just little snippets here and there, but mainly it's crochet and sewing. Stick around, hit the like and subscribe. Feel free to comment in the comment section. But today we're going to start off with the top that I'm wearing, which is a crochet top designed by Heart Hook Home. It is a free pattern on her blog, and this pattern calls for a 4-weight yarn and a 6.5 millimeter hook, which I thought, okay, this is going to be chunky, but my fingers were twitching. So sometimes I have quite a few crochet projects going on, and when I hit a stumbling block, instead of pushing through or getting up out of my chair to go find what it is I need, I just start a new project. And this is how this sweater was born. I saw Heart Hook Home on she does these a Facebook group, and she is promoting walking while crocheting. And so she has this little hipster bag that she keeps her project in, and then she just crochets. And she's having a little crochet along with this top called the Blanche sweater. So I pulled out the yarn because I just picked it up at the Hobby Lobby clearance. And this is exactly what I had intended it for. I bought enough skeins to make a sweater. So that is what I got. I thought it had the right feel and touch and comfort level. So that is what I made. So I'm going to give you a full view of this sweater in just a second, but I wanted to let you know that this free pattern is pretty good. I'm not sure if this would be my first attempt at a sweater. It could be my age, but I get lost a little bit, or I need more instruction. I question, maybe it is, I question things. I have crocheted quite a bit of garments, but the crochet garments I've become familiar with, very easy patterns with very direct instructions. So this one, I felt like it just left out just a teensy bit for the beginner. If this is your first project, I would have wanted to see, okay, where do I start? Because what it is she just gives you the heading back and then crochet this many stitches. And sometimes I get lost in, okay, I start with a chain 2. And she does say a chain 2 doesn't count as a crochet stitch, but at one point in the pattern it says chain 3, and that threw me off because I'm like, okay, does chain 3 count as a stitch? Because nowhere in her directions did she say chain 3 wasn't. So I was questioning that itty bitty thing the whole time. And then there was another question I had where it says the next open stitch, do the front. And I was like, well, there's which one? Which way do you want me to go? I don't know if it matters, because the way that this sweater is constructed, that is why I bought a PDF. So because I was questioning a couple things, I just went ahead and bought the pattern. Well, I can tell you that the bought pattern is exactly what is on the blog. So it's free. But this Blanche sweater is so easy if you are not questioning little things like that. And it's going to come out fine, I'm sure, anyway. But let me just stand up. This top is what I would call like a bit cropped, right? It's not something that's going to go far down. It meets right here where my jeans end. And so if you raised up my hands, you're probably not going to see anything. But I really like that it snugs the waist. This stitch is just perfect, and it's the same stitch that's on the sleeves. I love this sweater. I think it looks great. And the yarn I chose for this worked out perfectly. It's this 2 of Wands yarn. I've never had this before. It is very comfortable. I don't know if it's one that stretches because this is my first day wearing it. But the construction on this is so easy. Very, very easy. It's so cool. Oh, we were having a bit of Red Ribbon Week where it was neon colors day. So I put on some green polish. But I really like the way this sweater came out. If you are looking for a good sweater, I think this is it. I don't know if she's very good about answering emails, but I'm sure if you had a question, she would answer it. I didn't. I just bought the PDF and then I just winged it. But this was so easy and I'm very glad I made it. And now I want it in all the colors. My husband really approved of it as well. And yeah, I just really, really like it. Okay, the next thing I made, I also have an acquisition. If you're one of those knitter things, has one of those knitting machines, I also got an acquisition I'd like to share with you. Okay, so the next thing I made has to do with the embroidery machine behind me. So it's called the Luminaire, Brother Luminaire, and it's a new machine to me and I'm still learning about it. And my local sewing shop offers classes, a club that you can go to become more familiar with your machine and use all the different tools that it comes with and just get that ease of use in it. Well, this is one of the classes I went to. This is my idea of a Beetlejuice inspired pumpkin. I didn't get to finish because they were giving out cinnamon sticks as the stem, but I didn't want a cinnamon stick. I wanted a wicked stem, something more, coming out and curving. So I'm going to work on that, but that is my Beetlejuice pumpkin. I really love this diamond fabric. So I did some green thread for the quilting part of it and just used the quilting that is on the machine itself, which is really cool. So I have my opening left, and then once I pop in my wicked stem, it'll be done. I also have leaves. So I also made leaves to go on it. So this will also be on top. Well, it's kind of hard to tell. I used, I forgot what that fabric is, but it's like fake leathery stuff. I forget what it's called. Don't come here for names. Okay, so yes, that is my little Luminaire pumpkin. I do have another crochet project, but it's at the bottom of my bag here. So I'm going to start with the next one. This is a free pattern as well, and it is the Peacekeeper bag by Annie. I always never know what to say. Is it Annie.com? There we go. Annie.com. Free pattern called the Peacekeeper, and you can keep all your stuff in it. These are little project bags, so this would be perfect for embroidery or for holding things that you want to be able to see through. This is the first one I made. I've shown this before, and I used a different mesh. This is a mesh, so you can see through it. You can see all my threads. This is a project. Great little bag. I did some fancy stitches, just practicing with my machine. This is the one that I started to do. So this one I did by myself, and it has these lions in it. I'm kind of sad you don't get to the full picture of that lion. That is that Tula pink fabric that I love so much. And I just put my rulers in here. There's that lion. Oh, it's so cute. And I just went with a basic stitch, the same stitch in the back. So I'm really happy that I finished this. Now this is a rainbow mesh. It is not, it's like that. It's very flexible and soft. And I'm not sure how it's gonna last, but it is very thin. So I put in some rulers that I really like. I have my little itty bitty Omni Grid one. This is great for just making lines across those squares. This is a nice flexible ruler. So, you know, if you want to be able to get flexible. I know I've used it. I just can't think of how, but it's a very flexible one. And this ruler has come in super handy, and it is at 1/4. Now this came in very handy with paper piecing projects because it has this like little ridge on this ruler, and it's just so cool. And I like that it's pink, and yeah, you just line up your fabric, and there's this little edge lift on it that it just makes it so easy to create your projects and just get the right cut, because this is, I am so glad I bought that. But it's called at 1/4. Love this one. So those are some rulers, and then here's another little ruler. This is Cut Right Bind Up, and this is a very cool little tool for finishing your binding. So when you stitch all the way around your project and you need to connect the two straps, the two endings, this little tool, once you get the hang of it, is no problem. So you just line up some crosshairs. It's trying to see me. You line up the crosshairs on this side, and then you cut your fabric. Then you line up the project on the left side and cut your fabric. And then those two diagonal pieces come together so neatly and tightly and perfectly. So this is Cut Right Bind Up. Cut Right Bind Up. Nice tool. So these are some of my favorite rulers that I've been keeping. And then if you don't want to make corners on your quilts or your project bags, see right here, it's a curved corner. I created these. This is cutting board that you can get at Dollar Tree. It's that flexible cutting board. I just cut my circles out of there, labeled them what size they are, and then I put my name on everything so that when I use them or if I take them out, they know who they belong to. So I did a 3.5 inch circle, 4.5 circle, and a 2.5 inch circle. And this, I'm going to do the same thing with squares, because sometimes when you create project bags and you want a box bottom, I'm going to make the same thing using a square, so I don't have to keep measuring and then mark it and cut it. I could just line up my little ruler that I've already cut out and get it done. So I'm using this to keep all my little rulers that I really like. So yes, now I have two. And what I like about this pattern is it comes in several sizes. Here's another version of that same bag. I don't know if they're exactly the same. Maybe this is just for one size, and then this is free, and then when you buy the pattern you get lots of different sizes. So I made the biggest one, and there's also a video so you can get all the information you need and watch someone do it, which is what I love. And so that's project bags. Okay, so the next thing is my quilt. It's a little mini quilt. I made this hip hop. So I'm gonna throw together a couple of videos. Here you go. This was a lot of fun to put together. This is a Laura Heine hip hop collage mini quilt pattern that I plan to hang up. And the quilting was done with my In the Hoop Brother Luminaire sewing machine, which is an embroidery machine that you can do edge to edge quilting on. And it just came out so beautiful. Now within this piece, there are at least 9 hidden creatures. There's actually 2 butterflies, but I only counted it once. So if you want to pause the screen and kind of take a look to see the hidden creatures within this, it was so much fun to make. I look forward to hanging it in my living room. So yes, here's another quick peek. I've hidden quite a few animals in there, and I'm going to hang this little baby. I think it's perfect. It's so bright and cheery and beautiful. But yes, this is the finished piece. Very much like it. And then I did a very simple label just so I know when I made it. And I just used the stitches on my machine to create that label. This was a lot of fun if you're not in a hurry. Like I feel like I wanted to spend more time on this to find the right fabrics, but it was really hard when you're taking a class because you want to finish it in the amount of time that class is happening. But if you don't have the right fabric, sometimes you want to wait for the right fabric. I don't know. It was fun, but it was also like a little rushed. So there we go. That is that. Now for the sweetest little fall amigurumi. Oh, I just love this pattern. This is the 3rd time I'm making it. I'll try to link the other videos where I made this pattern because those are so cute. So I've made it 2 other times and there was a theme going on. And so now I've made the 3rd part of this theme. He's got his little head to the side. He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. So this is my little fall bear. Oh, isn't he precious? I just love that little face. I'm wondering if I should give him a little smile because he's a little side. He's got that side view right there. So cute. Okay, so I didn't feel like the original pattern has an embroidery. I wanted to try something new, and I wanted to make him a fall bear. And I had this lovely fabric, and I had this orange, and I thought, okay, let me give him a sweater. Let me give him a sweater and put some fall colors on him. And so that is what I did. But instead of giving him embroidery, I decided to give him this lovely little patch of fabric. And it is not perfect. Little cup of mushroom cup of coffee, and it says sip, sip. And then I decided to add on this little button just to pop this orange because I had forgot to put the orange stripe around his sweater to match his sleeves. I was going to have a continuous orange stripe. But who knows, maybe this sweater would not have had this little sewing patch had I not messed up. There's his little eyebrows. So cute. I just love this. I love this pattern. And he can sit. He's cute. He's very cute. Oh, he's so pretty. I just love this one. He's got a long little body. Very cute. This is all yarn that is no longer available at Hobby Lobby. But this pattern, oh, I just love it. I'll have it linked down below. And again, I will try to find the other 2 videos to see those other bears. I was going to put them in here, but they're in the box, the hope chest of one of my future grandbabies. These bears are going to be for my future grandbabies. So they're in a hope chest, and I just did some cleaning. And so I don't know, when you clean and you don't know where you put it, but it's somewhere. So this one's going to end up in the hope chest, but I'm sorry, I didn't get to take it out so you could see all 3 bears together. It's so cute. I think one is yellow. It was so pretty. But he's the boy. So cute. I love this one. Here's that fabric that I pulled from. So there's quite a few mugs on here. So I just cut one out and stitched it on. I thought it came out really cute. Okay, now for a couple of acquisitions. In my last video, I shared how I was making these little cute chickens, and I was going to plant them in little plant pots and give them away as gifts. And I have successfully given every single one away. So all the plant chickens have been planted. So I had given one to my friend at the sewing class that I've been sewing with. And she also gave me this sweet little gift, and I just thought this was perfect. It's so cute. And she said it would be perfect for the Bunny Queen. Check it out. Look at that. Is that not the cutest? It's a cookie box. It's called a cookie tin or cookie box. It should be called a cookie tin. This is just so darling. So it says cookie box, all materials included, and it says, I'm Lola, crochet kit for beginners. It's just so cool. So when you open it, I wanted to share it before I did it. It has this little thing that you can scan so that you can see video tutorials on it. So right here it says video tutorial. I just thought that was so cool. What a neat addition. And then it has a cute little sticker. And then it has all the other little characters you can get. Oh, it's so cute. And then she also has this card that says leave a review. So you can also scan that to leave a review. So I'm definitely going to do this. I love this little kit. And the yarn feels very soft. Look at that cute little thing. So that one says cookie box. This one says tube yarn by Cookie Box, beginner friendly. So I got this one. And black for the embroidery, I imagine. And then it came with, oh, you know what? I thought it came with a cookie. It says cookie crumbs. So I think I see some eyes in there. And, oh, this is such a cool kit. Stitch markers. I can see some stitch markers through there. I thought when I first saw this, oh, it's a cookie. I get a cookie. Okay, so it came with really beautiful safety eyes. There's one stuck in the package, but it's not stuck. It's just in the corner. I have to pull it out. So it came with these little silver backs to put in your eyes. It came with lovely backs that you can snap on. These are the cute little eyes. It came with 3 stitch markers and a needle. I am very impressed with this little package. The yarn feels amazing. These don't look like cheap eyes. They look really nice. And the hook is not too shabby either. Check it out. Very similar to the Crochet Amour, Clover Amour hooks. Very similar. So it has this flat base to put your finger. I am a pencil crocheter, pencil grip crocheter. It's a very good hook, very nice. And yes, this hook looks nice. I have stuffing that is shrink wrapped, or all the suction sucked out of it. So yes, I actually thought that was a cookie, but it says cookie crumbs. That is such cute packaging. Love everything that came in here. I can't wait to work this up. And she got the bunny. Oh, it's so cute. I look forward to this. Look at that. That is a beautiful sticker. And then the video scan for tutorial, and this cute little tin. This is such a great kit. Thank you again to my friend, I know you're watching, for this lovely little tin. I can't wait to work it up. So this is coming up. Okay, another cool acquisition is I have one of those knitting machines that does, I don't know. It does a lot, I'm sure. I just haven't done it. Well, I picked up. It's quite the odd shape, not easily put away. If you have one of these knitting machines, please share how you store it, because it's not something I want out to get dusty. And so this is what I got. I picked up this hat box. So it has this clear view window where you can see in it. It has handles on the sides. Oh, just one handle on the side. So you can put it up like so, or you can hold it like so. These little points is from where it was, how it was folded in the packaging. But I really like it. Has two zippers so you can open it, and it opens all the way so that it has you can get completely inside. So I have one of these knitting machines, and it just doesn't make for easy storing because you don't want to put anything on top of this. You want to keep everything in working motion, and so you don't want it getting dusty. And it's an expensive machine. This one is. But even the cheaper one is, it's expensive. So you want to take care of it. Well, this fits very nicely. And there's plenty of room to store a project in there in the middle, or any of the tools that you need, the little hook to take it off the knitting machine. So I really liked this, and I feel more secure about, storing it away. I can put it up on top of an armoire or in a closet with easy access, because you could just pull on one of these handles. So I think that is going to work out perfectly for, storing it away, because I never use it. It was on the goals list for 2024. Didn't get to it yet. So here's the package it came in, and here is the little details. It is a hat box. I will link the exact one that I got. There are smaller ones that look exactly the same, so I will link down below the size that I got. Okay, I think that's it. I also have a video of me planting my amigurumi, and I'm not sure if I should just add it now or make its own separate little 3-minute video. I have no idea if I'm putting it in here or not. If it is, here it is. Bye.